This ain't no regular coffee. This is super coffee. Hello there, above average fam. I am above average Cody. Welcome into another Saturday energy drink review. And this week we have a rendition of coffee, another bottled coffee beverage. A lot to talk about with these, and we have a lot of flavors. We have Super Coffee by Kitu. Kitu? Kitu is the company name that I'm seeing on the front of the bottle. We have 4 flavors here. We got some sweet and creamy vanilla, we got some mocha, we got some caramel, and of course some hazelnut. Nothing too out of the ordinary that you wouldn't see with a regular coffee drink. In this video, we are going to go over with the normal format of all of these Saturday energy drink reviews. We're going to go over what this drink is, where we're going to talk a little bit about what we can gather from the company and what is in these beverages that make them so super. Then we're going to go over how this drink feels, obviously how it feels awake-wise, because this is an energy drink review, so we like to talk about how this caffeinated beverage makes you guys feel in terms of being more awake. And then finally, the bulk of the video will be how these 4 flavors taste. And again, guys, this is called a Saturday energy drink review because we do them here on this channel every Saturday. So be sure to go down below and hit that subscribe button. Come be a part of the Above Average fam, where we do all kinds of content, live streams, Pokemon card openings, a lot of fun stuff here, guys. And while you're down there, leave a like on the video and leave a comment. Let me know if you've had Super Coffee and which one is your favorite. Let's get into what this new beverage is, and I will be staring at the bottle a lot, guys, because I'm not any super scientific person. I like to gather whatever I can from the bottle so that you guys don't have to read too in depth on it. So we have Kitu Super Coffee, positive energy. Right off the bat, we have 0 grams added sugar, 10 grams of protein, 200 milligrams of caffeine. Those are the main things we want to focus on. So I think what makes it so super is they are jamming more caffeine into this than regular coffee would have, and the 10 grams of protein is pretty impressive, but we'll talk about the caffeine first. Only 70 calories per bottle, just while I'm looking at that. So the caffeine, a generic cup of coffee, about 8 to 12 ounces, will be roughly 100 milligrams of caffeine. This is a 12 fluid ounce bottle, so you would expect it to have 100, maybe a little over 100. The super part, I would imagine, comes in because it is enhanced or super coffee, so it has 200 milligrams caffeine, little more than normal. And I'll just briefly read their story. It all started in our little brother's dorm room, tired of unhealthy energy drinks. We removed the negatives, added the positives, because if we change our energy, we can change the world. That's the Kitu lifestyle from Jordan, Jake, and Jimmy. I think that's cute. I love places that put like a quick little spurt about where they started. It does mention 200 milligrams of caffeine, which is 2 cups of coffee. Nothing artificial, MCT oil. And I really like the nutrition facts on this bottle, guys. 70 calories, only 2.5 grams of fat, 3 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of protein. The nice little spurt of proteins in there. I work out occasionally. I don't know if you guys do, but it's nice to get a couple extra grams of protein, especially from your caffeinated drink. But ingredients list, relatively short. I'll try to show you there, and then I'll give you a brief read through of the ingredients here. Colombian coffee, milk, protein isolate, MCT oil, natural maple flavor, phosphate, monk fruit, green coffee, caffeine, and contains milk and tree nuts, of course. Distributed by Kitu Life Inc. in New York, New York. 99.9% lactose free. It's keto and gluten free. I love everything on the bottle, guys. I really do. And that's pretty much all about what this drink is. It is sweetened with that monk fruit that we did see in the ingredients list. So yeah, basically it is an enhanced coffee drink with some nice little protein added to it. What is there not to like? Now let's go over how this drink feels. Now, I drank some of one yesterday. I could not finish it. We'll talk about that in the flavor section coming up. But I am 90% through the hazelnut one. But even so, through both of them, I got a nice little burst of energy. And by a nice little burst, I mean I wasn't quite as awake as some energy drinks make me. Like, I wasn't like bugging type awake. I was just comfortably awake. Like, it's exactly what I would expect from my morning cup of coffee. It kind of got me up to a comfortable maintenance level, but a little bit past that, you know, a little more awake. But again, I wasn't jittery. I was not like crazy eyes bugging out of the head. I was just awake. I felt like how I should feel after a nice 8 to 10 hour sleep, which is what I like to get, which I never actually get. But I really do think this is a well-rounded drink for maintained energy. Again, it gets you to a good level and it keeps you there for quite some time. Like, I have had the hazelnut I'm going on probably hour 3 or 4 since I've had it, and I'm still feeling very good, guys. So I really do like the energy in this drink. I really think that wraps up how this drink feels. There's not too much to say about it. I mean, when I took it down, it went down pretty good. It makes me feel a little dry, but it is coffee, and energy drinks normally do a bit of dehydrating, so that's natural. But that kind of brings us to how these drinks taste. Again, I'll go over the flavors once more before we start talking about them each individually. We have vanilla, we have hazelnut, we have mocha, and then we have caramel. I have already had the mocha, so we will start there, and then I already have the hazelnut open. I don't know if the bottle says to shake well, but trust me, guys, definitely shake it well. I don't know if it was just happened to be grainy or if it just settled. I don't know, but I did experience that with mine. They have a wrapper around the outside, and then the cap, and then a flap over the top, one of those little tinfoil flaps. So I'll show you the opening process in case you want to see, and then we'll get into, I'll just open them all and cut it out so you guys don't have to sit here and watch it all. All right, now that we got that bad boy open, let's give it the smell test. Smells just like any other regular coffee beverage. This is, again, the mocha flavor, which we are going to try right now. Now, the mocha, the one I had yesterday that I said I did not finish, I did not enjoy the flavor at all. You definitely get the coffee mocha-y vibe from it, but I can best describe it as it tastes supplemented. It tastes like, and I'm not saying it is, this is completely my opinion, and I will say the other flavor I had was much better before I describe this deeper. It just tastes supplemented. It tastes like somebody bought some really bad protein powder and mixed it in not enough water. It just tastes, the flavor tastes strong, and it leaves kind of like a weird, almost like artificial taste in my mouth. It's strange. Now, it certainly is drinkable. This one feels a little bit grainy to me, and I feel like the taste might be just because of how natural and well sweetened it is with no sugar. It has less than 1 gram of sugar and 0 added sugars. So it's very natural, guys, and I do like that, so I can get past the taste. It's very drinkable. Just in terms of getting a coffee drink for me, the mocha just does not hit. Mocha is absolutely my favorite of generally every coffee brand's flavors, but this one just does not do it for me. You do get a kind of chocolatey, mocha-y vibe, but just, like I said, it tastes kind of like protein powder, and so I do not like it. This one I'm going to go as low as 5 out of 10 for the mocha to start off. Now I want to get into the hazelnut, because I did enjoy the hazelnut a lot more. I saved a little bit to give you guys a quick swig so I can refresh myself as well to give it a more accurate flavor. The smell, again, just smells like a regular coffee beverage, guys. Nothing special there scent-wise. Now, the hazelnut is very good. And let me tell you, I'm normally not a huge fan of hazelnut. Normally, it's too strong. Hazelnut's a very strong flavor, and normally it takes over the coffee. But honestly, I feel like it counteracts nicely against that almost like supplement-type taste, because you taste the hazelnut, but it's not overpowering, and then the coffee flavor kind of comes up, the coffee like supplement flavor we got from the first one, to kind of meet and make a very well-balanced hazelnut taste. If you're a fan of hazelnut, even if you are not a fan of hazelnut, because again, I'm not a huge fan of it, this one's very good. It's very well balanced, because again, for me, hazelnut's normally too strong. It kind of brings it down a little bit in this drink. This one is a very good flavor. This one I'm going to go up to 8 out of 10. For the hazelnut super coffee. And now I'm going to save caramel for last, because caramel is always a very good flavor. So let's go over to the vanilla. The smell test is yielding the same results as all the others, so let's get into the taste. Now, the vanilla, I thought it was going to be very unpleasant at first, but it's very good. You get a lovely taste of almost like genuine, like I'm talking natural vanilla. And here it is in the ingredients, natural vanilla flavor. It tastes like real vanilla. I'm not talking like vanilla ice cream loaded with sugar. It tastes like traditional vanilla. And that's really cool, and you get it right off the bat. And the flavor comes through pretty nice. Generally, vanilla coffee, it's not... You know it's vanilla because you get vanilla coffee, but you don't really think about what vanilla should actually taste like. That's what this one actually tastes like. You do still get a little bit of that kind of like supplement taste, but again, it's kind of like the hazelnut where the flavoring kind of counteracts it quite nicely. And it's interesting because it's definitely not quite as sweet. When you think vanilla coffee, you think your Dunkin' Donuts order with 5 creams and 5 sugars, vanilla flavor. But no, you get some nice, very nice natural vanilla flavor, and it's not very sweet. It's kind of dull almost. It's interesting to get such natural vanilla flavor. If you're a fan of natural vanilla, I'm talking like true like sweetening things with vanilla extract. This is amazing. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10 as well. I don't think I like it more than the hazelnut, but I don't like it less than the hazelnut. Again, they're very similar in terms of the flavoring kind of balancing out that supplement taste. And just to reiterate, it's not like an actual like supplement taste. That's just kind of what I described it to, because it kind of feels like when you undermix a protein shake with not enough water. And now we are on to the big hitter, the caramel super coffee. And again, guys, a quick reminder, be sure to shake these up, because I am definitely having a much better experience with the flavors when I shake the ever-living poop out of them. And it does not say shake well, which is very interesting. It might, and I'm just missing it. But regardless, my recommendation is to shake it up. Let's see what it smells like. This one smells more like caramel than coffee. I'm excited for this one. I think this might be better than the vanilla or the hazelnut. This one is definitely caramel. This one is more what I expected with the hazelnut. So you are getting a lot more of the caramel flavor with a little bit less coffee flavor. This one does feel a little bit sweeter than the other two, but the caramel flavor, the caramel shows through quite a lot. If you are a diehard fan of caramel and caramel flavored things and like true caramel, this is definitely the one for you. Personally, it's a little too caramely for me. Not too sweet though. Again, the no sugars or less than 1 gram of sugar is definitely a nice touch to this very natural gluten-free drink. But it's just, there's a lot of caramel flavor in here, and it's just a little overpowering for me, who's not a diehard fan of caramel. I'm a fan, but it could get a little overpowering. I could definitely get through this easy. I might even have another one, but it would definitely get repetitive for me after a while. This one, the caramel's still very good. Again, not quite as good as the hazelnut and the vanilla, I feel. So I'm going to go 7 out of 10 for the caramel for the reasons that I just listed. A little too caramely. If you're a big fan of caramel, maybe even you feel like the other 3 flavors aren't quite sweet enough for you, I think this one will satisfy your needs. Same amount of sugar as the others, but it feels a little sweeter due to the high flavor of caramel. So to recap, from the top down to the bottom, we have an 8 out of 10 for the hazelnut super coffee. We have an 8 out of 10 for the vanilla. We have a 7 out of 10 for the caramel, and way down low, picking up the bottom, is the mocha at 5 out of 10. If you guys try this one, let me know if you think differently of it. But for me, it was a little grainy, very strong supplement taste, as I like to call it, and that's just my opinion, and that's why I ranked it so low. Still drinkable, definitely, but the flavor, it really just doesn't do it for me. It's too reminiscent of my days of slamming back cheap protein shakes at the gym and just, ugh. It's not that bad, I promise, but it just kind of takes me back to that flavor, and that's really why I chose to rank it down there. But that pretty much wraps up this review of Super Coffee Positive Energy by Kitu or Kitu. I am so sorry, I do not know how to pronounce the company correctly, but the brothers, Jordan, Jake, and Jimmy, I like what you're doing. I definitely love to see more natural things, because I talk about all the time, energy drink ingredients lists are getting lower and lower, and I like to see it. I like to see more things I can pronounce, more things that are all natural, and more gluten-free products, but there's so many at this point where I can't really say much about that. But this one seems a little bit different, and I very much like that, and that is about all I can say without talking your guys' ears off any further. That is the review of Super Coffee by Kitu. And that wraps this up, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, subscribe down below, especially if you enjoy energy drinks or any of the other content you can see by clicking down below on the channel. And, of course, leave a like on this video. It helps out so much. And, finally, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think of the Super Coffee Positive Energy. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tuned for the next video.